So I'm back. That just showed you how to make a green smoothie with protein, and a couple more things about kale and the protein. Kale, if you're on a blood thinner, just make sure you talk to your doctor before you put kale or eat kale. You have to talk to your doctor to see how much you can eat if you're on blood thinners, because kale's high in vitamin K and it's used. It has clotting properties, so it might interact badly with medication that's for blood thinning. So talk to your doctor before you do that. Protein. Make sure if you're looking to lose body fat, maintain muscle or grow muscle, make sure your whey shake is low in carbs and sugar. It's not going to taste as good as the kind that is high in sugar and high in carbs, but depending on what your goal weight is and your goal is for your body type or what you want to look like, you want to decrease the sugar and the carb in the protein powder. Okay, so forget enough of that. So let's get into lower body today. Last time we went over all the upper body muscles. We did back, chest, biceps, triceps, shoulders. We're going to do quads, which is here, hamstrings, a little bit of glutes, lower back a little bit here, and abs. Okay, so just like last time, we warmed up and we stretched a little first, and that's what we're going to do now. Always try to warm up and stretch a little before you start any type of strenuous exercise, okay? So just like last time, it was just, if you're in your house and you don't have a machine or anything, you can warm up on, say if you have an elliptical or a treadmill. You can walk a few minutes and do it that way, or you can do like we did last time, which we started with jumping jacks, right? So we're going to remember that for me, 3 is 1. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. And you're going to do that for 10. And then, like last time, we're going to do a run in place. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And do that for 10. Then we're going to do the elbows to knees, like we did last time. You're going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2 for 10. And that should get you get a couple of minutes of warming up, getting your body kind of heated up a little bit and ready for stretching, okay? So we're going to focus on stretching a lower body this time. Last time we stretched up here, did our triceps. This time we're going to stretch our quads, so we can start by just holding on to something in the area and just grabbing your foot here and giving a slight pull back. You feel the stretch here in the quadriceps. Hold it for like 10 seconds or so. You can release it and then grab it again. Stretch. Other side, of course. Got 2 legs, right? So you stretch the other side, same thing. Okay, let's do a ham stretch. Let's put our feet together and see if you can touch your toes. Just go down slowly and touch your toes. If you're really flexible and you can't feel a stretch back here, you should feel it back there. And want to bend the knee and go toward the toe there. That gives you a little bit more of a stretch if you're real flexible. Do the other side. That's what the other side looks like. Okay. And widen the stance here. And go down to the right ankle. Stretch it that way. Feel it here. And you glute a little bit. And go to the middle. See if you can put your hands flat. You don't stretch so you hurt yourself. Just as much as you can do without hurting yourself. That's with stretching as well as exercising. Go to your left leg. Actually, it feels good. We did hamstring today. So, Stretch. Calf, you can stretch your calf. You can put your foot up against the wall or something. And all you're doing is leaning forward against the wall. You can feel the stretch here. And switch feet. There you go. Just lean forward. You should feel that stretch. Okay. That's pretty much it. It's not, these are big muscles. The hamstrings, quads, glutes, big muscles. The exercises can be a little bit, it can give you a little sweat because you're working huge muscles here in your lower body. So let's start out with a quad exercise called a squat. One of my least favorite, but it's effective with developing your quadriceps. Okay? So I got a chair here that's going to help me with my form. Because basically what you want to do is when you sit and do a squat, you want to go to a seated position and you want your knee at a right angle. You don't want your knee to go over your tennis shoe. Cause knee injury. Go back like you're sitting. Come back up. Sit again. Just barely touch that chair. Okay? As soon as I feel it on my bum, I'm back up. Okay? So then you can add some weight. Found the little green weights here. Feet shoulder width apart. Back down, touch that chair. 1, 1, 2. Now you remember a pyramid? 1, 2, 3. So then you go 4, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you go all the way up to do 5. Go back to 5 again, and go back down to 1. See, pyramid up, reverse the pyramid, going back down. You do it with weight, or if you're a beginner, just do it without to start out. Okay? It'll get your heart rate going up, and then you feel a burn here in your quads and a little bit in your butt. Okay, so that's one quadricep exercise. Another one is a lunge. Now, if you got knee injuries, this may not be a good routine for you. You might want to be careful. Just consult with your physician or a physical therapist to see if you can do this. So, lunge is it is what it is. I hate them, but again, effective. You're gonna go forward to your knee. It's a right angle here. Let me go this way. It's at a right angle. Get a balance. Take your time. My knee is not over my shoe. It's straight up and come up. Okay, so lunge, go back. Lunge, and go back. And this knee is almost touching the ground, but it doesn't. So that's a lunge on one leg, which is harder than alternating. This is alternating. Lunge here, come back up, switch legs. 1. 2. 3. Okay? Not 1, 2, 3. It's 1. 1. 2. 3 for 10. Okay? So you do 10 of those squats and 10 alternating lunges. Going back and forth with your legs. Do 10 of those. And you do those with weights as well. And you get real good at it. 1. 1. 2. 2. Keep your balance. 3. 3. Okay? Alright. So that's a lunge. Quads. 2 quad exercises. 2 quad bum exercises. Let's go with hamstrings a little bit. When you don't have machines, hamstrings are a little tough. It's like one exercise that you can do really effectively with weights. It's called a stiff leg deadlift, which I used to do with a lot more weight than this, but the thing about a stiff leg deadlift is you gotta get the form right. Otherwise you're not gonna feel it in the proper place and you can hurt your back. So basically, act like these are connected. People hate this, but stick out your chest and stick out your bum and just bend. You don't bend your back at all. Your back doesn't do this, it stays straight up. You should feel the pull right there. Come back up, squeeze. Down to about the mid-shin area. Come back up, squeeze. Three. It's going to tighten your glutes, tighten your hamstrings. Okay, when we do this without weights, you really can't feel anything unless you're really concentrated. You got to concentrate. I can do it because I'm focused on the muscle. Remember the last video I said, mind-body connection. Focus on the muscle you're training. You really got to focus here. Otherwise, you will not feel it. You'll feel it here. And that's not where you want to feel it. Feel it here and then. Really like here. Ham, glute, tie-in is where you feel that. Okay? So that's hamstring. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down on the ground and do some glute exercises. People hate this, but it's fun. So I'm going to go down on the ground and do a little bit of a yoga, like a downward facing dog here. And I'm going to plank out. Right here. Whenever I get down on the ground, this is what I do. I plank to get down. Because that increases the strength, actually in your core, which is very good. Okay? So what we're going to get down, before we get into that, we're going to do a donkey kick. I know everybody's seen these in your different classes. They do a lot of donkey kicks. Helps with the glutes. So basically, I'm going to kick them. Back up, down, and up. Squeeze the glute at the top. Down. Now when I do these, people hate me because I squeeze. And I tell them to follow me. I hold it for like 5 seconds. Down, up. Very little rest. Up. So you're just holding that. You're going to feel that right there. And develop the glute muscles. You do 20 of these, your butt should be burning. And up. And you switch legs. Same thing on this side. Down. Hold it like 3 to 5 seconds. Don't rush through it. This is a short workout. So you shouldn't have to rush. Up. Okay? So we do that for 20 of those. 20 on each side now. Not 20 total. 20 on each side. Okay? If you can do this without any pain, 1. Hold it up there. 2. 3 to 5 seconds. 3. 4. Okay? 20 on that leg. Turn around. 1. 2. 3. Just like that. 3 to 5 seconds for 20 on each leg. Okay? So then you got, you did your quads, hamstrings, glutes. Let's do some lower back, which is right here. You might have done these in classes. Called Superman. Up, hold. Down. 2. Feet and hand, like you're flying, like Superman. 3. You're going to feel that? The muscles in your lower back. If you have lower back issues, this may not be for you. Okay? Consult with your physician. You want to get real good at it? Add a little resistance there. A little harder to hold up. And you're going to get some shoulder in there, as well as your lower back. Okay? So that's lower back. That's this area. Alright. Pants coming off. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go abs. One of my favorites. Okay? So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to plank a little bit. And we're just going to do some regular ab workout. Okay, so plank. Once you get out of the Supermans, you can go right into the plank. Your plank, your body should be straight. If you can't plank, and you open your toes here. If you can't plank on your hands like this is the alternative here. Elbows. Plank. Okay? There's an ab routine I do with this. Plank. It's kind of tough. I'm going to do it here. Raise up, down facing dog. Plank. 1. Plank. 2. 3. 4. Or you can do it this way. 1. 2. 3. Okay? For 20. 20 of those. Okay? You're almost done. Now, go back on get on your back. Let's do a bicycle. So basically what you're going to do is elbow the knee while you're on the ground. Now, none of this. I see people in the gym. I don't know what that is. Crazy tricycle, I guess. But focus on your abs. Hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't pull your neck. 5. Do that for 20. Then, after you finish that, breathe for like 10 seconds or so. Alright? Now let's just do a regular crunch now. I do my crunches with my knees bent. Hands across my chest. Just come up. All you're doing is having this part of your body off the ground. It's a very small movement. It's not all, it's not pulling your neck, it's not all that. Okay? 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5. I let my elbows touch my legs slightly. 20. For 20. So, planking with the down facing dog and straighten out. Over on your back, bicycle. Then your regular crunch. 20, 40, that's 60 reps on your abs. You can do that one time, do it twice. Go through it 2 times. You'll get a little bit of soreness here and a very effective workout on your abdominals. So now, what's that? That's quads, hams, lower back, that's abs. Short but efficient. If you don't rest but a few seconds in between each set and each muscle. I'm sweating a little bit right now. And I didn't even do the whole thing. I didn't go all the way to 20. You guys do the whole thing. Well, I worked out earlier today too, so. But I get credit for that. Go through the whole thing, little minimal rest, and you should be good. In conjunction, and then after that, drink one of the shakes that showed you. You're well on your way. Okay, so next time we're gonna get a little bit harder as these videos go along. I'm gonna mix upper and lower. I'm gonna mix in some insanity type stuff where we're jumping around and really getting the heart rate up. I just want to move that along really slow. This is just basic muscles, so we're focusing on the primary muscles, not getting it too intense and too complicated, not too much of compound movements yet. So the 2 exercises, the 2 videos, the video before this one and this video should get this your whole body that you're working now. So it should be good. And that's it, and I will talk to you guys next time.